What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Now seeing Judge Eileen Cannon holding that special prosecutor Jack Smith's feet to the fire. This newest update where she's now dropping the curtain, allowing all of his corruption and dirt to show, with a line of questioning that is now bringing out the truth, exposing the dirt and the corruption of him and his office, guys, leading to some very big trouble. I'm excited to get in this update, see exactly what Judge Eileen Cannon has exposed on Jack Smith that's got him in so much of a panic. We'll get straight to the clips and I'll give my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. You guys get my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around till the end, you guys. But yo, let's get straight to the update. Before we even do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Yo, let's get into it, y'all.
Well, welcome. We have a big update on Judge Eileen Cannon down in Florida. There's movement on that. Of course, that's an ongoing court case. But she is really pushing back on Jack Smith. In fact, today I'd say she kicked him in the teeth harder than before as far as questioning the viability of his job at the financial level. We have two articles to cover for you, one from CNN, one from ABC. This is enemy territory. That's why I like reading the bad guys' arguments. Welcome to Doug in Exile. My name is Doug Tenaple. I'm the creator of Earthworm Jim, the Neverhood Cat Scratch. And now I bring you the news happily. Actually, I bring you good news happily. Not only did Jesus die for you, but Trump's probably going to win. How's that for news? Let's go. Here's ABC News. Judge in Trump classified docs case questions government about funding for the special counsel. So that's Eileen Cannon is questioning the very funding of, oh wait, look, there it is. Okay. Judge in Trump classified docs case questions government about funding for special counsel Jack Smith. That's Eileen Cannon is putting on the question. Prosecutors, meanwhile, will push for a gag order against Trump in the case. They're going for a third gag order against Trump. Keep trying, guys. Number 3 is the charm. I'm sure maybe now you'll win. Maybe now your corpse Biden that you guys put on a dolly and wheel out. Maybe now he'll win. Maybe if you get a third, maybe a third one's the charm. Third gag order. Okay. Here's during 2-hour meeting Monday morning, the judge overseeing former President Donald Trump's classified documents case pressed government attorneys to provide more information about the funding of special counsel Jack Smith's investigation. That's this morning, guys. This is brand new. At one point, remarking that the funding represents a, quote, separation of powers concern. Now, guys, I've never been happier. You know why I love Eileen Cannon, why I really dig her, is because the elites hate her so much. They've been dismissing her as backwoods, Florida. This is her. She's too young. She could have accused herself. And boom, she's now showing she's capable of doing Supreme Court stuff. She's going in and saying, wait, this represents a problem with separation of powers. Why? Let's go. The hearing conducted by U.S. District Judge Eileen Cannon was a continuation of Friday's hearing in which defense attorneys sought to have the documents case dismissed on the grounds that Smith was unlawfully appointed as special counsel. Now, this is something the attorneys argued. I just want to go back again and go back to last week, what they've been saying about Eileen Cannon. They're going, she'll just let anyone in to talk. She'll let anyone in on this courtroom and let them testify. And really, it was Ed Meese, like Reagan's district attorney. They made it sound like it was just anybody off the street. She's bringing in real experts. Let's keep going. Trump pleaded not guilty to 40 criminal counts related to his handling of classified materials after leaving the White House after prosecutors said he repeatedly refused to return hundreds of documents containing classified information and took steps to thwart the government's efforts to get the documents back. Trump has denied all charges and denounced the probe as a political witch hunt, which is all true. Now, here's Judge Counsel. Judge Cannon said, is there a cap to any of his funding? Let's keep going down. Quote, no. And I think that is part of the reason to be very wary of who can access it and why, Bove said. There's no check on the scope of what's going on here against Trump. There's no limited government going on against Trump. While Cannon appeared skeptical of Bove's arguments at times, including accusing him of doing a, quote, flip-flop on his position about the independence of the special counsel's office, she pressed Assistant Special Counsel James Pierce about the office's budget. So we're going after the finances of Jack Smith. Quote, when is it limitless? I think there's a separation of powers concern, Cannon remarked at one point. Okay, that's one article. We're going to get to the other article. That's the big fact of that one. Let's do this one over here. Let's go. This is CNN. Judge Cannon hears arguments over gag order against Trump in Mar-a-Lago case. What you need to know, today's hearings, Judge Aileen Cannon is back in her Florida courtroom today for 2 hearings related to Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago classified documents case. Prosecutors are now arguing for a new gag order against Trump, which would be the 3rd such gag order against the former president. Okay. And then a morning hearing covered Trump's 2nd attempt to disqualify special counsel Jack Smith, which we support. Now, about the case centers around Trump's handling of classified documents after his presidency and his residence of the government's attempts to retrieve materials he took from the Florida estate. He was excused from attending the hearings in person. Okay. But we also know that all of this Biden was even more guilty of. He wasn't even president when he took his documents, vice president, sometimes even senator, stealing documents he shouldn't have authority to have. And Trump's biggest crime here is that he didn't return them. But still, we all know what this is, right? This is election interference. This is just trying to get Trump tied up in a court case. And they're angry that when they drew the jury, they got Judge Aileen Cannon, this little girl that Trump just now appointed. They're like, oh no, not Aileen Cannon. We thought we were going to get a Democrat. Okay, there's Trump juggles campaign and legal battles. We know this. That's what it's all about. Okay. Here's Judge Aileen Cannon indicated Monday she's skeptical of placing a gag order on Donald Trump and asked prosecutors if they wanted to provide more evidence of a former president's words leading to threats. These threats they're claiming are you and I, that it's Trump's followers that are going to perform the damage, which is ridiculous. So this looks like Cannon is not going for it. The hearing is ongoing. Cannon's not expected to rule today. I'll tell you already, she is not going to rule that Trump has to be gag ordered. That's Democrats that are against the First Amendment, not a normal judge, not a normal constitutional judge like Aileen Cannon. Just so you guys know, we're going to be clear on that. She set a deadline for Wednesday for prosecutors to decide whether they want to provide her more evidence on the record around the gag order issue. Prosecutor David Harbach said the Justice Department will tell the court by tomorrow. So he's maybe more of a delayment, but Harbach needs to bring in more evidence saying, do you want to say anything else? Because I'm skeptical. The judge has said she wants to provide both sides, quote, adequate opportunity to respond, which is always part of the delay strategy. And we approve that. Yeah, we'll give you plenty of time to respond. Each time more evidence about gag orders, threats, and other courts' actions is brought into the Florida documents case. The situation highlights how Cannon keeps allowing more arguments and more information into the case, often putting off making decisions for weeks. I just want to emphasize this words. This lady, this judge, is for bringing evidence in, for documents in before she makes a decision. That's what a court case is. It's not justice denied. It's being fast-tracked. She's going as fast as she can. And Democrats can't stand that. And that's why we are happy. Give us a thumbs up and a comment if you support Judge Aileen Cannon.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave the original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. I told you the heat is getting hot for that supposed special counsel Jack Smith. Judge Eileen Cannon is steadfast on her movement to make sure that, Jack Smith and his illegitimate appointment is, the focal point and the focus of this case right now. She has to point out and highlight like the unlimited budget of the government, spending on Jack Smith's office in order to come after Donald Trump with this persecution, guys. There is, a checks and balance error right there. And Judge Eileen Candace pointed out, like, hey, there are some flaws in Jack Smith's appointment, his office, and the funding for his office. And those quick wits right there of Judge Eileen Cannon is what's going to, send Jack Smith up the road. If not ending this case, it's going to definitely end him as a supposed special counsel. Merrick Garland was definitely in the wrong. And that's why he's flat out ignoring all the oversight committees, Jim Jordan, subpoenas on his office to figure out, all the communication between him and Jack Smith on Donald Trump. Because they already know, this is all political. That supposed special counsel Jack Smith is only acting as an extension of Merrick Garland's, political witch hunt of Donald Trump. We all know, Merrick Garland's just trying to distance himself a little bit, make it look a little bit more impartial, but we can all see straight through it by Jack Smith, a very pushy and rushy nature. We keep seeing all the folks on the left, those who are backing Jack Smith, saying that Judge Eileen Cannon needs to be tossed out. She's not doing her job correctly. But all she's doing is allowing all the evidence, all the information to be brought in and heard before she makes a decision. I feel like that is the most reasonable and sound-minded way to make a decision. But of course, this philosophy sounds bizarre to the folks on the left who make all the decisions based on whether or not they like you or what side of the aisle you're on or not. If you're not on their side of politics, they'll send you up the road. We're seeing that with Donald Trump right here. But all the efforts have been failed. This whole thing has stalled out. From the jump, we said this thing won't make it. Donald Trump won't be tried on trial before election day later on this year. And we can see that right now. Jack Smith is trying his darndest, man. He is pushing, he is getting upset, he's pouting, he's screaming, but Judge Eileen Cannon is standing firm on her stance. She will not budge for, the supposed special counsel Jack Smith. She just keeps pointing out his flaws and his shortcomings, saying that I don't even think you should be here, be able to bring about this persecution, this political witch hunt on a presidential candidate like Donald Trump. We could potentially be seeing this whole thing come crashing down for the special prosecutor Jack Smith, or the illegal prosecutor, I should say, illegal special counsel. Any day now. Attorney General Merrick Garland, his boss appointment, is definitely going to, they're going to feel a wrath sooner or later, whether that be when Donald Trump takes the White House or not. Their time's coming. He's going to seek their retribution. And if not, that's the way of the world. I feel like, you seek to do harm on someone, it'll come back to you tenfold every single time. And that's what we're going to see, no matter, if it's today, tomorrow, or 10 years from now. It'll come back around, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. What we're seeing, Jack Smith, his team now being questioned by Judge Eileen Cannon on, the funding of Jack Smith's office. Sounds like there's more, more corruption, more dirt in there. Needs to be addressed. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on that. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible. You guys share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing. You guys hit that like button for your boy. Also, hit that subscribe button. That's on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.